Hey Emergers, it's your girl again, Q Talks, and we are here for a third live episode for Emerge Fashion Week. And we are here to feature all the designers. So today's design, I'm so excited. We are going to be speaking with Dear Sylf. His name is Brodie Leftridge. Leftridge. Yes, that's a tongue twister for me. But Brodie is the founder of Dear Sylf. He is a streetwear designer, and his collection is more about sustainability and upcycling. As we know, that is all in style these days, especially with fast fashion for my fashion people who really know what's going on. So he is one of those designers that will take what you already have and customize pieces. He is a one of one kind of customization kind of person. And you won't see his collections anywhere else because they're customized and it's upcycling. So, of course, you're not going to see it anywhere else. I'm really excited to speak with him because I have so many questions. I love upcycling myself. So I really want to know what his process is like, what made him come up with Dear Sylf, and can you believe that he incorporates mental health into his collection? So I need to know all about that. So get ready. Let's try to get him invited. Let's see if he comes in. And I did have a question about his username because that lets me know a lot about his age. Okay. Hey, Brodie.
How you doing? Hi,
How
how are
are
you?
you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, good. Well, first thing first, your username already gives me an insight of how old you are, weekend at Brody's, so that lets me know where you got that from.
Yeah, funny thing is, I actually got it from a currency tape before I saw the movie. My older brother put me on a currency and he had a tape out called Weekend at Bernie's. And then I always used to have parties at my parents' house. So it used to just be like, so I turned it into Weekend at Brody's, so it just stuck.
Oh my God, that is amazing. That lets me know a lot already. So I'm really excited. I want to know more about you. I want to know more about your collections. I am upcycling. So is this new or you've been doing this before the whole trend started?
No, so I actually started this whole fashion designer journey January 1st. So this is all very new to me. Just I taught myself how to sew last November, and from there I really wasn't into like watching what trends were going on. I just like wearing different stuff, and I just started sewing pieces together, and it worked out for me.
Yeah, you've been featured in a merge during New York Fashion Week. Like that
Yeah.
is beyond a workout. That is
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So tell me a little bit more about your collection. With you deciding that you just started this, is this like because one day you had nothing to wear, or you just saw an eye? Because I love upcycling. I've
Mhm.
been doing it before the whole trend came in, only
Yeah.
because I have some cute pieces where I'm like, I wish this could have been with this, and I was like, you know what? I have the skill. Why not just do it? So,
Yeah.
but you took it to a business. I do this only for myself. So what got you into that? It was because one day you just needed something to wear.
Yeah, I mean, I just was tired of buying like designer clothing for the pricing that it was at, and I started thrifting a lot. So I started seeing some unique pieces, and I'm like, there's no other piece out there unless you try to go find it somewhere. It's gonna take you a long time to find it. I won't walk into any spot, and this person won't have anything the same on as me. So, yeah, I just started thrifting, and then I started putting two and two together. Like, okay, I could like put these pants together and put a flare in it. YouTube University. And I just I just took my time, started really sewing, the help of my aunt. Then I learned later my mom used to make her own clothes. So that, and I didn't know that until, after all this started, obviously. But yeah, it was
It
interesting.
runs in the family. That's what
Runs in the
happens in your
family.
bloodline.
It runs in the family for sure.
So the name Dear Self. Why? What's Dear Self? I know you incorporate mental health, so tell me
Yeah.
a little bit more about that.
I gotta give all my glory to God with that name. I woke up one day and that name was on my heart, and I just was like, Dear Self. I can create a line where, these things that you're supposed to talk. I talk to myself. All positivity. It's all positive stuff. Just because there's a lot of bad things that happen on a day to day basis. So if you can, learn how to cope with those things, learn how to
Hmm.
stress. There it is. So that embodies all my clothing. One of my
Okay, so why the Y and not an E?
uh, well,
Ebonics.
no, funny thing is, I went to trade market the next day, and Dear Self with the E
Was
was already
taken.
taken. So I was just like, what letter can I use? And Y just kind of fit in for me. So it's like not a creative story, but hey, but creative.
Hey, it worked
It
out.
worked.
You stand out.
It definitely works out for sure.
Okay, so tell me what your process is like with your designing and your. Is it that you see something, or is it? Or how is it that you come from the distressing and the embroidery? What makes you put what you need on those pieces?
10-10 in the wind. I just whatever I'm gonna look at it, throw some paint on it. It's more of like my eclectiveness and my creativity kind of just comes out naturally. It's no like rhyme or reason. I just
Okay.
kind of pick a paintbrush up, start messing with the clothes, start ripping them up a little bit, figuring out how things fit differently. So I'm still learning. It's just I like to take things at ease. I don't like to stress myself. If I don't feel like designing, I don't. And when I do, I do.
Listen, you're doing it. You're in the whole entire process. And then are you an artist yourself? Like, do you draw and paint those your artwork behind you? No.
No. I wish I could do that, but no. No. I just like I have a bunch of tattoos, and I've always been able to
You hide
tell
them
the.
very well. I couldn't see any of them.
I've been, yeah, nothing above, no crazy stuff. Still gotta be a little corporate, so I'm still trying to keep it sane. But yeah, I explain. I have visions that I see. I'm more visually artistic than physically.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. Like I can see things, and on my clothes, they just happen to come out.
Well, you're at the Merge Fashion Week, so I already know like there's a lot of visualization going on over there that is
Yeah.
allowing you to create this. So for Emerge, what are we seeing? Do you have a particular collection? What's the name of it? Are we gonna see something that we haven't seen before? What are your thought process?
Yeah, so the name of it is Ode to George, and George is my grandpa. He passed away probably like 3, 4 months ago, maybe. And that
My
was
condolences.
oh no, thank you. I appreciate you. That was my best friend. So I went into his closet, start messing with his clothes because he was fly. He wore a lot of seersuckers. He wore a lot of suits.
You know
So
your fabrics. Wait a minute.
yeah, yeah,
Wait a seersucker. Anytime I hear someone say seersucker, that is old school. So you know
yeah.
your fabrics. Okay.
So I went into his closet, got his like trench coats and stuff, start cutting them up, start cutting up the seersuckers and painting on them, change it to my own little style, and so now I called it Ode to George. So that's what you'll see. You'll see some upscale streetwear. That's what
I
I'm at.
listen. I'm
Upscale.
excited. Once you said
Up-
seersucker, I was like, "Ooh, what can you
Yeah,
do with a seersucker?"
yeah,
That was
yeah.
like the old man's suit. They loved that
Exactly.
fabric back in the
Yeah,
days. And I
exactly.
wore denim to try to incorporate your little streetwear. You know, so
Yeah.
I can be able to be part of it,
I,
be part of your
I,
team.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
This is amazing. So, what do you make your own patches, or you buy, or you purchase those?
So I have sewn a lot of pieces, but I'd rather source them. It's a
Okay,
lot easier for me. But I'll go thrift. I make a lot of my patches, but I also do some stencils with my Cricut, and then I'll paint it from there, and then I'll freehand some of the stuff as well. But yeah, you'll see seersuckers, you'll see overalls, crop
first thing
trench.
first, you said Cricut, so now I need to know what other machines are you using? Because
Oh
now, for everyone who's not a designer, is like, wait, he uses a Cricut. What
yeah,
else are you? And you're sewing. So, did you teach yourself also how to use an actual sewing machine?
yes, yeah, hand sewing and sewing machine. So,
You're
so
talented.
oh
From
man,
January to September, you are featured in New York Fashion Week, and this is not no small fashion week.
oh
This
no,
is like the
yeah,
biggest one every year, and the
yeah,
merge is huge. I don't know if you've seen the past of a merge,
I've
but
seen a couple of them.
You're about to see a lot of celebrities, and you're about to get called. I'll tell you that much.
I'm excited about it. I'm excited for the opportunities. Like I said, I'm very new to this. I don't really know what to expect. I'm just excited. I'm kind of just bright eyed, bushy haired, and bright eyed, whatever the saying is.
Is this your first runway show?
No, I actually did a runway show with Models Inc., who will be helping
Okay.
assist in the show. So that was my first show with them. That was maybe a month ago.
Oh, so then you're already in the process because they do not play when it
Oh,
comes to their
they're
models and yeah.
militant.
Hmm.
They made that process very seamless. I was like, oh, okay,
Listen,
perfect.
Aaron, and let me tell you, they do not play. So if you got there to here, then you're already where you're supposed to be. Okay.
Yeah, God, yeah, I'm happy by the grace of God because and I can't go without mentioning the help of my stylist Tia. I didn't understand all the back end of the fashion shows with the accessories because I got clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Accessory part is where I was like, oh, if I didn't have you here, mm,
Yep.
mm, mm.
People
So
don't realize that in a fashion show, it's not only just the designer, you need a stylist because
yeah,
the designer doesn't create the shoes, the jewelry, everything that goes to incorporate the look to make your look stand out. So kudos to
exactly.
T. I can't wait to see you run.
Thanks.
I'm telling you, I'm stuck on the seersucker. So that just, I can't
Oh yeah,
wait. I'm
yeah,
just going to point it out and be like, that's it, that's it, that's it.
yeah. Yeah.
So for those who are looking to purchase your collection or see more of your collection, where can they find you?
So right now I keep my customization very exclusive. It's either you see me at a pop-up or you hit me up on Instagram and or you know me. My website is up. I have a lot of like t-shirts, sweatshirts. A lot of my fall drops have came out. I have aprons, pins, journals. The front of my journal says just Dear Self, and that's the biggest thing I want people to do is just start writing to yourself, like just
Yep.
talk positive to yourself all day, every day, and you'll start seeing some positive things coming to fruition.
Let me tell you, journaling, I got into it a few years ago and
Mhm.
it clears my mind. It gives me a lot more space to do other things and trying to remember everything in one spot. So
Yeah,
that's,
100%.
yes. If you guys are listening and watching, make sure you journal because
Yes.
it is actually. So I did have one last question before we do the full sign off. Now, are you making the full clothing or you're just thrifting and then you're customizing? Or are you actually pattern cutting fabrics out and actually putting these pieces together?
Combination of both. Of
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So I'll thrift, I'll source, and I'll also sew some pieces together. Like I said, I like thrifting and sourcing a lot better. Just time, man. I'm not like I'm ADD. I like to be
You're an
bouncing.
artist.
Yeah, I like to bounce everywhere. Like all
Yeah.
the sewing is a little too much. You gotta sit still.
And yeah.
Straight,
Trust me.
yes, straight lines aren't my thing. I'll be honest with you.
Oh man, I was gonna look for some straight lines. I guess. Okay, okay. So listen, you're an artist, and how that's how some artists work. And honestly, listen, you're at New York Fashion Week, so it worked out great for you.
Yes.
You do not need any straight lines. So if who do you have coming to the show for you?
um, that's a great question. I have my mother. I have my daughter will be making an appearance on the runway. I have
Oh,
so.
I can't wait. Is she a little girl or older girl or a teenager?
She's just I don't know. She's 4, but I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
what.
forget it. She a
Yeah,
teenager.
yeah, I don't know what she is. She's 30, to, honestly, but yeah, she'll be walking down the runway with me in a piece that I sewed for her. So, um,
Oh, that's amazing. Are you from New York or where are you from?
I'm from Maryland.
Okay,
Yeah,
Maryland in the house.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you gotta have everyone travel in for this show. This is amazing.
Yes, amazing. I'm excited. I'm very
We
excited.
are too. And if anybody has not gotten their tickets yet, make sure you get your tickets because this is the show to be at every year. I can't complain. It is at emergerunwaynyc.com. The show is September 16th at Lehman Ballroom. And we are going to see Weekend at Brodie's. I want to see what a Weekend at Brodie's look like. We already know what Bernie's look like. Let's see what Brodie's look like.
Exactly. I got you. I got you.
I can't wait. Can't wait to meet you in person.
Can't wait. The same as well. Same as well.
All right, till later.
Thank you.
Bye.
I'll be going. Bye bye.